Yes.
You're on with Abe.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jeremy. How you doing?
Abe, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Very well, actually. Yeah.
Good. I don't know if you remember me, but a year ago at Knotfest, we did that interview, you, me, and Chino, and if you remember, we had that box you drew questions with.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Very
cool.
nice.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
How you doing?
Good. I was gonna get some common ground, see if you remember that interview. I just actually watched it again and kind of reliving the memories there.
That was fun. That was a great way to do an interview too. That was killer. So
I know.
I remember the cornfield and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, well, we'll start here. Hey guys, Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. We are talking to a familiar voice here. Actually, you've seen him in one of our other interviews from Knotfest, August 2012. We have Abe from Deftones. Abe, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I was drinking beer then, but I'm drinking coffee now. So.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be leading up to this, but you guys have a date. You're going to be in the Omaha area again soon on your upcoming tour with Avenged Sevenfold. But let's highlight. You know, when we caught you first, we talked to Chino and yourself at Knotfest, the very first one. It was in actually Pacific Junction, Iowa. We were out in like a cornfield, and we did the interview in like a trailer you guys had. That interview, you'll be happy to know, that is 12th most viewed out of our 270 videos that we have uploaded to our site. So it actually is doing very well.
Hey, number 12 ain't bad, man.
No, I mean,
number 12 ain't bad.
It can get better, and I think it will, but, we'll work up to that. But, let's talk the difference. I mean, obviously right now we're on a phone interview. We did the live interview on site last time. Do you kind of have a preference of interviews and maybe what's good and bad about both?
Oh, man, you know what? I'm just happy that people are down to talk. Obviously, when you're on a touring cycle, that's when the interviews kind of happen. And, it could be a lot worse. What if no one wanted to talk? I have no problem with it, man. Sometimes it can tend to get a bit, I don't want to say boring, but it can tend to be a bit mundane just when you get, because you're obviously out promoting a new record, and then that's generally when a lot of the interviews take place, and that's a lot of the same questions too. As things go on, you tend to get the people that are just more interested in the music and stuff rather than your general questions that you kind of get. You know what I mean? And that's why that was so cool the last time, because you were pulling them out of the box, man. So
exactly.
Good stuff,
Yeah, and I actually have the box sitting right here by me, which we might get into here in a little bit. It's going to be harder through a phone interview. I'll have to draw for you, but I think we can still make it work. But I mean, let's talk about this too. I mean, October 22nd, you're going to be in Omaha, which is actually the third to the last show on this upcoming tour you have with Avenged Sevenfold and Ghost BC. It's called the Hail to the King Tour. What are you most excited about touring with Avenged Sevenfold and now Ghost BC?
I mean, it's a cool tour, man. We've been around for quite a few years now, and we've toured with everyone, man. Many of my all-time favorites. People that we all grew up and came up on, and it's just over the years we've really been fortunate. We've had a chance to tour with just about everyone, man, and we've made a lot of friends, and that's really what it's all about, man. So, the events dudes that I met, actually the first time I met them, we were playing in Japan like a while years back, and they're just cool dudes, and it's an opportunity that came up. Ghost is an interesting band as well. We never played with them, but they're quite an interesting band. So it's just an opportunity, man. And then when they come knocking, you can choose to go or not. And we just said, this looks like a good time. And so I'm sure it'll be a killer tour. We obviously haven't started yet. We're just taking a bit of time off. But no, man, it's just all about good times, and you need to enjoy the people you're on tour with. So keep it light, keep it loose. It's all about just rocking. So.
Right.
It should be a real good time. It's nice to be back in Omaha. Like I said, even last time we were there, we hadn't been. That Omaha and Nebraska was always when we first started touring a lot, was always one of the main stops. We'd always play like the Ranch Bowl in Omaha, and over in Lincoln and stuff too. But we hadn't been in quite some time. So the last time we met in that cornfield, was nice to be back. So
yeah, I mean, I'm sure, and you feel the same probably every area you go to, but you always get a lot of love from the people, and a lot of fans come out to your shows because, yeah, you like you said too, you guys have been around, have established yourself in the music scene. Talking again about Ghost BC, kind of, you haven't toured with them, and yes, they do have an interesting look. I mean, I checked out their stuff for the first time not too long ago, and even their presence on stage. I mean, the lead vocalist there has quite a unique look to him. Is that something that you think fans will just, even fans of yours and Avenged Sevenfold, because being Avenged Sevenfold been around for a while too, do you think fans are going to appreciate Ghost BC, or are they going to have mixed feelings? What do you think?
I mean, there's no telling. Of course, that's we hope that everyone can get a little something from the bill. It's obviously a bit diverse, and they certainly have their look and their presence too. It's a trippy thing, and we come out and do our thing. Obviously, Avenged will have, they have this massive production with tons and tons of flames and explosions and stuff. And so it'll be a very night of music, and that's really what it's all about, man. It's just if you have three bands that were obviously the same, for me that would tend to be a bit boring, and it's enough variety. So and you can't mess with the Swedes, man. The Swedish, those dudes are killer musicians, and it's and they're hauntingly fresh. So
yeah,
it'll be killing that.
Yeah, it will be cool to see the show and actually see how fans react. And another thing we had talked about last year in our first interview with you guys, the album was on its way, to be released, and we didn't have much detail at the time because it was August, and obviously the Koi no Yokan was released last year in November. As far as a tour and playing live songs, do you prefer playing a new album after it's released right away, or like at this point when it's matured a little bit more?
I mean, it's always cool. Just for us as a band, it's always great just to be able to go out and play new stuff because it's new. It's I have just as much joy playing a song like My Own Summer, which I've played 10 million times. You find different ways of keeping things exciting and stuff, and but it's obviously great once people have had a chance to take in the music and are a bit familiar with it too. I mean, it's kind of fun to watch people's faces, especially when they haven't really heard much of anything new. And but once they've had a chance to get into this stuff and have it for a while, they're obviously way more stoked when it's time to play those songs too. But it's always great. It's always I'm just stoked people are digging our stuff. That's quite a cool thing. So we always just try to make music that we enjoy playing because we're the ones that have to be out playing it, and it's not a bad job, believe me at all. It's the greatest job in the world. But no, man, it's nice to have new stuff, but we take it in stride, man.
Yeah, I mean, so many people would love to do what you guys are doing, and we talked about this last time too, is that you guys are living your dream. So, with this upcoming tour, do you have any kind of? I mean, you probably have a set list kind of already established. How many songs are you playing off of the new record?
We actually don't have anything set up yet. The one parameter we have to work in is a 50-minute set, which is I mean, it's not that long. Of course, we want to play some new stuff. We just had actually yesterday song "Romantic Dreams" off our new record just came out yesterday. The video came out for it. I'm not sure if it's gone to radio and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I mean, that's a new single that's out, and we haven't really played it too much. We started playing it just recently while we were over in Europe. So I'm sure we'll be adding that, but still, it's just trying to fit a lot of stuff into a really, really short amount of time. And so
right.
I'm sure we'll be changing it as it's about a month-long tour, so we'll be changing it, I'm sure, as we go. Maybe something for a week here or there, add some new things next week, and kind of keep it, exciting. Probably piss somebody off too because they didn't get to hear that one song, but
right.
That's not our intention.
Right. Yeah. You guys can't play everything. You have so many hits. I mean, there's always going to be a fan that say, "Why didn't they play this song or that song?" So.
You know what though? We can. We actually can. We play that shit so damn fast. We can just we'll play every song we have.
There you go.
And just cram it in, man. Come on.
Just a mash of songs there. Well, let's jump into this. I mean, we're going to do a little different this time, but we have the BSE box sitting right by me. I'm actually just going to draw some questions for
Hold
you.
Hold up.
Okay.
How do I know you're actually drawing from the box?
I'll hear. Can you hear this?
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
There it is.
I got the box, so fans know, and if fans are watching this interview and listening, I mean, they know our signature is our BSE box. And Abe, since the last time we did it, we had this. I remember it was a bobblehead box that I used to use, but I've upgraded, and now it's cool. On top of it, it sits a skull we bought from like a Halloween place, and so we've updated the look to it. So.
You got it dialed.
Yeah, we've upgraded it a little bit since you did it. But I should mention this too because I remember I was watching our last interview and one of the songs you get because you said, "Is this a family show?" Because my God, you pulled this question that said, "If you had to sleep with someone in the band, who would you sleep with and why?" And so, I mean, there's crazy questions like that in there. So I don't know if you'll get something that crazy this time around, but I guess we can see. So, all right, if you trust me, I'm gonna draw one for you. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
First one is okay. This one's not so bad. What are some upcoming bands you think that can make it big?
Oh man, I believe that anyone can make it big. As I'm telling you, it's all a gamble, man. Those bands that like this band Baroness. I love this band Baroness. They just put out a new album not so long ago, and they ended up getting a horrendous wreck while they were overseas, and they were recuperating for quite some time. And actually, due to that, a couple of the members, left the band, and so that record came out. It was a killer record. They didn't really get promoted too much, but they're back now. Baroness. I mean, but anyone can make it big. It's not really up to. I mean, there's ways to go about it, but I mean, if you do it that way, that's false, man. You just got to go out and rock. I think it's just different, man. It's a lot different these days, and I can go on and on about it, but it's just, I mean, everyone's got the equal opportunity, man. You just got to go out and do it and believe in what you do.
Yeah, it's probably a different time than when you guys were starting too. So I mean, it's just. There's unforeseen circumstances like you were just talking about, but there are some surprise bands probably that have made it big that some people didn't even think. So,
well, that's the beauty of it all. So, totally, man. You never really know, man. It's just you just got to be into putting in the work, man. And it is very, very different. But is it different? I mean, obviously the ways and means to get things out are different, and
yeah.
The way that music is treated is different. I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
But that's one of the kind of worms. So, it's just you got to go out and rock and put in the work and believe in what you do. So, hopefully, enjoy it while you're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here I'll get another one here for you.
All right.
All right. What's the craziest thing a fan has asked you? Because you probably get so many requests for people to sign odd and end things, but is there anything that maybe a fan has asked you, like, that's just been out of this world?
I mean, there's not, really, there's, prosthetic limbs and shit like that, but, then one time we played, asked us to sign prosthetic limb, and we did, and then they asked if we could play baseball with it and use it as the bat. I mean, that's or signing babies and shit, but I don't want to sign your baby. I'll sign your baby. That's, if you really, but not with a Sharpie, man. Come on, man. Little brand new baby with some Sharpie ink going into its bloodstream. That's not good. Yeah. There's other things too, but I mean, those are just two examples,
Well, exactly.
Prosthetic limbs and babies, lady parts, whatever, man.
Yeah, the norm. Yep. All right. Here's another one for you.
The vagina.
Yeah. I've heard that from other bands too. Okay. Here's another one. What is something you absolutely hate? And this could be just in general everyday life.
Oh man, I don't hate too much. I fucking hate wind. I hate traffic.
Yeah.
And I hate flies. That's about it.
You hate flies, huh?
I hate flies, wind, and traffic.
Yeah, which I was I was scared before we got on this phone call. There was a fly buzzing around me, and I was like, "Oh gosh, it's going to get into the interview, and people are going to hear it." But sometimes like we said, it's a backstage entertainment, so people get to see the not so glamorous sides of this type of lifestyle. So who knows?
Indeed. And maybe these are lessons though too. I mean, the hating of flies. The flies drive you crazy. You're sitting in traffic is a lesson in patience. These are all lessons. So do I hate them? Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah.
But hate is a very strong word, Jeremy. So
it is. So that's why you got to pick your battles.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, let's do one more, and then we'll just wrap up with talking about the tour. So, okay. Last one from the BSE box. What has been your biggest embarrassment on stage?
Man, we still have drinks and shit, but we used to get really, especially Gino and I, and G too. We used to get, we were just wild and out, some wild boys, man, and we would get really faded, and then so with some rock and roll stuff, and it's all good, and I wouldn't change anything, but it's what we were going through. I still like to have a drink. I'm not a prude, but there was times when we were so so drunk and so burnt out, and the show really suffered. It's one thing to be a bit sloppy and make a mistake, and everyone looks and it's funny, and the crowd looks and it's all oops, I did that, but this was really bad. It was really sloppy, and that sucks. I mean, we are a human band though too, and there are no backing tracks. What you see is what you get, and sometimes we're good and sometimes we're not. That's part of the thing. Trying to maintain a level of goodness every single night. That's really what it's all about. And it's gotta be on point. But just it's sucking. It's no fun to suck, and sometimes we suck. Or we've sucked in the past. And hey man, it is rock and roll, and it is what it is. But that kind of sucks.
Right.
I'm not suck anymore.
Yeah. Well, hey, just wrapping it up here, I guess anything you want the fans to know about this tour, just anything we haven't touched on already that you think they should know. And once again, Omaha on October 22nd is when you'll be in our area, but you guys have a lot of other tour dates coming up too. So what else do you want to know just about the tour? Yeah,
just once again, it should be a nice, diverse bill, a night of rock, and we would hope that anyone who's open to a nice experience and want to have a good time and get down, to come on out. And it should be a blast. We welcome everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
don't be bashful.
Exactly. And I'm really looking forward to it because it's a night of two of my biggest, my favorite bands, Avenged Sevenfold, and then you guys as well. So it's going to be a great night. So anybody can check out the tour dates. Go on your guys' Facebook page, just search Deftones, or even Google Deftones. Anymore, you can do that, and you'll find all you need to know about them and the tour dates. So with that, guys, again, Abe from Deftones. Definitely check out the upcoming tour and check out Deftones in general. So, guys, once again, Abe.
Jeremy, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. I appreciate it, man.
Hey everyone, become a fan of Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and enter in contests to win autographed prizes from the bands and entertainers we interview. By joining our page, you can also contact us to submit your own questions into the BSE box. And make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube to see all of our interviews and backstage footage from the shows. From Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz.